okay? Because here's the logo, the regular logo that they use. And then with a female James Bond, it'll just go to this. Slight tweak.
Comedy is... It's subjective. There are all different kinds of comedy. There's physical comedy, parody, sarcasm. But then there's this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and gender fluid youth.
I'm gonna let that introduction slide a little bit, because whatever. But it doesn't set the tone for laughs, does it? I admit I'm a fan of edgy comedy. I love it when people go just that little bit too far. They say something offensive that puts you on edge, right? And so naturally I do have an aversion to politically correct speech. I admit it. But whatever my own particular biases and preferences are, I think it is important to bear in mind that she is about to do a comedy routine. How does that introduce comedy? No one is ready for a laugh when you start talking about gender politics. The most generous thing I think I could say about Rebel Wilson at this point is that perhaps her intentions are good. Perhaps she's just a very kind, empathetic person who wants to be really inclusive of everybody. Perhaps she expresses herself in this way out of the goodness and kindness of her heart, and not because she fears being tarred and feathered by the woke mob. Whatever her motives were, the result is not comedy. There are two possible reactions to that introduction. Right on, sister. Absolutely. Well said. Very brave. Or, not this shit again.
You guys might be like, why is Rebel Wilson hosting the BAFTAs? Isn't she Australian? Yes, I come from the bush, but yeah, if you think about it, don't we all?
Well, that's not very inclusive now, is it? Gotta say, I love the way we've started off so PC and right on, and welcome ladies and gentlemen and gender fluid. And then the first joke is Bush. Also, the delivery of the joke is poor, I would say. If you're going to use a play on words, you can't really just say a word that is so obviously not the thing it's gonna be because it's a joke. You know, you've used the word bush, which we all know is a rude, synonym of something else, right? And then wait a few seconds and here comes the joke. We all come from the bush.
Now, I might look a bit different from the last time that you guys saw me here. That was me 2 years ago, and since then I've done quite a transformation. I hope J.K. Rowling still approves. JK.
So here comes another uncomfortable bit, really, because she's talking about all the weight she's lost, which, good for her. But I have seen a couple of other interviews with Rebel Wilson over the last couple of months or so since she's lost all of the weight, and it does feel like she's almost apologetic about it. Like she's trying to explain that she didn't do it because she's a shallow, superficial person. That, I don't know if she thinks she was like some sort of poster girl for overweight people. I don't know. She doesn't really go into that much here anyway. So the thing I found a little bit annoying there, and again, not very funny, was the little dig at J.K. Rowling. The insinuation there that J.K. Rowling doesn't approve of people transforming in some way. The lack of sincerity among these privileged actors and TV producers, film producers and everything is just, it's overwhelming. We saw that in the Me Too movement, you know, how everyone was kind of aware of Harvey Weinstein and that kind of thing, and nobody said anything. It's all part of the business. Until it became a hashtag, right? I don't want to get into the J.K. Rowling thing too much because, you know, it's a tangent that I could go on for ages. But the very idea that you can throw somebody out of society for their definitions of what a man or a woman is absolutely mind-blowing to me. And it wouldn't be a reality without social media. The only reason these virtue signalling actors are saying anything like this or even taking the slightest dig at J.K. Rowling is because, well, cancel J.K. Rowling is trending. These people would be the witnesses to the most heinous crimes imaginable if they thought it would further their career, and likewise they would throw their grandmother under a bus. Ready for some more laughs? Me too.
Everybody's asking me, like, why did you lose weight? Well, clearly it was to get the attention of Robert Pattinson. Because you know what they say, once you go bat, you don't go back. Just...
So you should probably draw attention to your weight loss in some way. So you need to make a little joke about it. So how about you say that you lost weight, ironically, you say this, to get the attention of, I don't know, insert good-looking man's name. Robert Pattinson. Yeah, that sounds great. And he's Batman, so we could probably make a joke about Batman. What? Bat rhymes with black, and once you go back, you never go back. Isn't that a bit racist? We're not racist, we're the BAFTAs.
Just joking. Guys, seriously, I did not lose weight just for a guy, as if...
It might seem superfluous, but it's probably a good idea that she reminds us that she's joking.
I did it to get more acting roles. And boy, God, I am now so excited I can play the non-funny love interest in an Adam Sandler movie.
You can say that again.
And guys, this is exciting. The Sandworm from June is here. Look! How cool is that?
I'm watching pantomime.
We wanted to open up the show with a Bond number because Bond is turning 60 and his girlfriends are turning 25.
Oh, I feel your pain. Okay. We can try and unpack that joke. I think they opened up the show with a Bond theme, right? A Bond song because it's the 60th anniversary of the first Bond film, right? So Bond is turning 60. Okay, but Bond. We could also be talking about the character James Bond, right? But his girlfriends are turning 25. All of them. And would that be cause for, like, would we want to mark that event? And damn, the joke doesn't work, does it?
Oh! But okay, fellas, hold on to your martinis because the Broccolis have let me announce it here and now. This is a scoop. Okay. I am proud to announce that the new James Bond will be me. Oh my God, yes! Oh my God, they did go diverse.
Okay, a little bit of self-deprecation, right? Wouldn't go amiss. You could say you're going to be James Bond and that'd be ridiculous because, you know, I can't be James Bond. I don't fit that profile, do I? That'd be silly.
I don't want people going crazy, okay? Like, I don't want the fandom going crazy because there will be a female James Bond. It's not going to change things that much, okay? Because here's the logo, the regular logo that they use. And then with a female James Bond, it'll just go to this. Slight tweak.
We want this to be a safe space, an inclusive space, and we want to get the message just right. Bush! It's when you realise the same out-of-touch fucking establishment were the same people writing the shit like Benny Hill in the 1970s. And we're still writing the jokes for these idiots today. Just lowest common denominator, trash, by idiots, for idiots. Who is unironically sitting through this and thinking, oh, this is great. I'm in stitches.
Okay, and here's my pitch for the new Bond film. Bond goes to Australia, and it can be called Die Another G'day. As the first female 007, the Bond girls will obviously have to become Bond guys, so no more pussy galore. Now that'll be changed to Dickie Bonanza.
You know, in hindsight, it's probably a good thing that she made all the gender fluid people feel welcome at the beginning of this comedy routine, because it's just been a dick bush and tits fest, hasn't it?
And because of the gender pay gap, I actually won't be called 007, I'll be 004.5.
Rebel Wilson net worth. Gender what gap?